I think a lot is being mentioned about the Arctic, But after Antarctica and Arctic, the third highest reserve of ice is on the Tibetan plateau. The difference is when the Arctic snow melts, it goes to the ocean. But when the Tibetan mountains or the snow melt, it forms rivers, right? Now, number one, the Tibetan plateau, it's warming up. And as you mentioned, permafrost, it's getting thawed. And the methane is getting released now. So if there is not much calculation is being done as far as carbon dioxide in the ocean, if methane is released, that's 30 times more dangerous than carbon dioxide, right? So the whole of Tibetan plateau, the snow is melting and permafrost is melting and the methane is getting released. So that's number one. Number two, because when the ocean melts, it forms rivers. Of the 10 major rivers of Asia, 7 largest rivers of Asia flow from Tibet. Yangtze, Mekong, Brahmaputra, Indus River, you name all of them. Now, the problem with China is that they have not signed the UN Convention of Water Sharing. So they're building a lot of dams and controlling rivers. So people downstream are affected, both on agriculture, fishery, and livelihood, right? Now, China has 19% of the world population, but only 12% of fresh water, which means 7%, more than 400 or 500 million Chinese are already facing water scarcity. So why they're building dams? Partly to divert rivers towards China and deprive, water people downstream. So we are looking at India, Pakistan, Southeast Asia, So we are looking at 2 billion people deprived of fresh water. Now that's number two. Number three is because you build a lot of dams during war. If you release those water, you can destroy all the infrastructure, all the railways and roads of the other side of the army, then it's a threat as well. So both from permafrost point of view and river, water, and weaponizing dams. So these are the three challenges that's being posed in that part of the area. So if you could comment on that.
General, do you want to take a stab at that?
Well, at least let's make sure that we will give them the technology to get a solution for if the water runs over the dams. But that's beside the threat that you are, I think, focusing on. The only way, there is no military solution for this. There is none. If we want to cope with the problems like this, we have to talk and we have to have diplomacy with China to cope with these issues. It is not. It is a problem. The permafrost is a problem, and that will give us a climate change that's probably more devastating than it is at this moment. But the dams and everything what happened there, that has to be there has to be another solution than only a military solution. But that's